Hey friends, Lindsay here. Today I want to show you just a few core activation drills that I do with my clients. And the idea is that these are done as a warm-up, either before running or before a lift, to help connect to your breath, to help with performance, and really just activate those muscles of the core to prevent injury and really stabilize the spine. So all you'll need is a mat, something comfortable to lay on, and I hope you enjoy. All right, we are going to start on our backs, laying all the way down on the mat and bringing the knees up over the hips. Now we want the shins to be parallel to the ground, so they're not, down here, but rather there's a 90-degree angle at the knees. And in a relaxed position, there might be a little bit of space underneath the low back here. What I want you to do is close off that space by gently pressing the back of the ribs and the back of the hips down into the ground. So I'm going to actively press and hold here. It's sort of a light holding, kind of a subtle tension that you'll start to feel. Pressing those down without moving the knees forward. If you start to feel the knees move closer towards you, make sure that they're stacked. So in this position, we can just breathe, focus on our breath, our in-breath and our out-breath, or we can go into marching, which is our first move. Now from here, you're going to gently lower one foot down to the ground, tap the heel, exhale on the way up. Now we switch sides. Inhale on the way down, exhale on the way up. Still keeping pressure in the core. We're going to alternate legs, pressing the back body into the mat. Exhale on the way up. Slow and steady, no need to rush. Moving with the breath instead. 4 to 6 times each side. And then when we're done with that, reach the arms up over the shoulders. From here, we still keep that tension in the core, but now moving on to our second move, which is Deadbug. So from here, we move opposite limbs. So I'm going to do right arm, left leg to start, still keeping that pressure downward into the ground. Exhale, bring it in. Left arm, right leg, inhale. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, bring it out. Exhale, bring it in. And you keep moving at that slow, steady pace, moving with your breath while keeping the rib cage and the hips down on the mat. And you notice my feet don't go super low, right? Because if they go too low, you might start to feel the low back lift up. So keep the feet higher up off the ground to ensure that your back stays on the mat. Nice. Now we're going to flip over into all fours. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. And from here, very similar to the move we just did, is Birddog, so yoga pose. However, I'm going to add a slight variation to it. So right arm, left leg. Thinking less about lifting up and more about reaching out, both reaching the arm out and pressing the heel to the back of the room. And then from here, once you feel balanced, you're going to reach your right arm out to the right a few inches, the left leg out to the left a few inches, and hold. So challenging your balance in just a different way. A bird dog variation. Hold for about 3 breaths. And then bring it back through center. Lower down, switch sides. Left arm, right leg, again reaching out, pressing the heel, and then find the diagonal, 3 breaths. Thinking about drawing the belly button up towards the spine. Good. And you'll do 4 to 6 on each side. Out, find the diagonal. Bring it in, out, bring it in. You can hold for 3 breaths or hold for about a breath if you're doing closer to 6 reps. And then our last and final activation drill is a plank. So I like to teach wide feet in a plank because it gives your low back more space versus being here and allowing the hips to shift. We have a wide, more stable stance. And then bring your hands a little bit closer together. And this might be it. This might be hard enough. But if you'd like to make it harder, you're going to take one hand off, tap the opposite shoulder, switch, tap, tap. And keeping everything nice and simple by doing 4 to 6 on each side. The idea is that we don't move the pelvis here. So instead of allowing it to rock side to side, we keep it really nice and stable, draw the low abdomen in. And there we have it. 4 core activation drills to do before a workout, either before a run or a lift. Thanks so much for watching.